Good morning. Let me try that again. Good morning. Thank you. My name is Elizabeth Merman-Joswick. I'm the Interim Academic Vice President, and it is my privilege to welcome all of you to Gonzaga University's 125th commencement ceremony. I would like to extend a special welcome to families and friends, many of whom have traveled quite a distance to join us in this celebration today of your students' achievements. Today, we recognize the 1,070 graduates who have successfully completed their studies and are at the beginning of a new stage in their lives. Today, we also recognize individuals who embody the university's mission and its commitments. In doing both, we continue the nearly 500-year-old project of Jesuit Catholic humanistic education. In that tradition, Gonzaga has welcomed educated and conferred degrees upon thousands of students. We're very proud to have accompanied you on this part of your educational journey, and we're delighted to celebrate this important event with you. At this time, please remain standing for the Big Bang Theory, Gonzaga's undergraduate a cappella group, singing the United States' national anthem.
See by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave.
Let me now invite Father Steve Hess of the Society of Jesus and Gonzaga's alumni chaplain to give the invocation.
Our celebration today is a very powerful example of how very much God is alive in our midst and how he continues to bless us in many and varied ways. And so I would invite us now, as we continue to celebrate the lives, especially of our graduates, to turn to our God and ask God to continually bless us. Faithful and gracious God, we ask you to send your blessing upon our celebration this morning. We ask you to bless our eyes so we may claim the power of vision, to see the goodness and dignity of all those gathered here today. We ask you to bless the lips of Molly Bosch and Andy Dwanch as they claim the power of truth. May they speak words of conviction and authenticity that motivate us to live the mission of Gonzaga in our world. May you bless the feet of our graduates. May they walk across this stage with a sense of gratitude and humility, ready to forge new paths of justice in our world. In blessing their hands, may they create an inclusive world free of fear and marginalization, a place where all feel welcome. May you bless our hearts so we may claim the power of unconditional love as we celebrate each other today and give thanks for the lives of the family, friends, faculty, and staff who have loved our graduates to this day. May you bless our mothers and all women who show us what it means to love. May they feel our gratitude and profound respect. We pray that in blessing each other, we may claim the creative power that rests in our shared humanity. May we show each other in words and deeds how we are all created in your image. And may our lives be a blessing to each other, as the lives of many have already been to us. Amen.
Thank you, Father Hess. Please be seated. I am happy now to introduce to you Gonzaga's 26th president, Dr. Thane McCullough. Dr. McCullough is a nationally recognized leader in Jesuit higher education. A social psychologist by training, Dr. McCullough received his bachelor's degree from Gonzaga and his doctor of philosophy from Oxford University. Dr. McCullough has served Gonzaga University in numerous positions since he first joined. He brings to his work as president a deep knowledge of our institution and a passion for its mission of providing excellent education that challenges students to achieve their fullest potential as human beings. Help me welcome Dr. McCullough.
Academic Vice President Merman Joswick, our distinguished honoree and speaker, Mr. Andrew Dwanch, members of the faculty, administrators, distinguished family members and honored guests, and most especially, graduating members of the class of 2018. What a privilege it is to be with you on this glorious morning as we together celebrate your momentous achievement. On this beautiful Sunday in spring and a special day for all of us, let us take a moment to thank someone who has played a very important role in each of our lives. On this day, we remember and celebrate intentionally those who are or have been mom for us. And I would like to ask all of the mothers here today to please rise and let us recognize you on this Mother's Day. What an extraordinary day this is. More than any other formal celebration we tend to experience in this way in our lives. Commencements bring together families and the larger community in powerful and striking ways. Parents and grandparents, sisters and brothers, sons and daughters, extended family, relative, friends, faculty, those who have taught you, staff members who have supported you. We all come together in one place for a singular purpose, and that is to celebrate you, our graduating seniors. It is a moment to remember and an experience to cherish. But wait, remember that first weekend when so many of us were gathered together in the old kennel for new student orientation? Can you remember back to those first few days, moving in, unpacking, meeting strange people, the first few days of class, and then boom, in a flash, here we are. Isn't it weird how in the middle of big and important and torturous projects, time can seemingly drag on forever? But when you're done, or you're nearly done, you look back and you're left wondering, how did it all go by so fast? For a long time now, really for years, the completion of your degree has been the focus, it's been the objective, it's been the horizon. And suddenly, quite suddenly, it will become the backdrop against which you must set for yourselves a new horizon. In the words of a longtime friend and former campus minister, we find ourselves today quite immediately at a corner, a unique place where one can simultaneously look backwards along the path we have been traveling, and forward too, towards the future. But to move forward, we are obligated to change our direction, to change the trajectory of the journey. You, distinct from all the people who will graduate from universities this spring, are the graduates of Gonzaga University's class of 2018. Your intellectual gifts, your meaningful accomplishments, the knowledge, skills, and habits of heart and mind you have absorbed, these have earned you the credentials today you will be granted. But as you may have heard, there's no such thing as a free credential. The credentials you have earned come with strings attached. You are prepared through all the experiences you have had, good and not so good, while at Gonzaga, to go out and make this world a better and more decent place. To bring together all of your wisdom and all of your experiences, to lead lives of integrity, to use your amazing imagination and influence to go out and help repair brokenness in your communities, in relationships, in our world. You're prepared to rely on your remarkable voices to speak on behalf of those whose voice goes unheard, to invest in and allow your faith to be a light shining in the darkness for those who have lost their way. And most of all, to use the power of your imagination not only to dream new realities into being, but, and this really is an important responsibility, to inspire others to dream as well. So even as you prepare to leave Gonzaga, let me share one more hope I have for you. Stay connected to us and stay connected to each other. When I was a student living in Catherine Monica, phones were still connected to the wall with wires, springy wires. And if you lost that phone number, you were out of luck. Today, you can text, Snapchat, Insta, Facebook, WhatsApp, DM, PM, Signal, and tweet at one another, including me, at Gonzaga_Prez. You may and will have many more ways of staying connected with one another. And it matters. It matters because you never know where along the journey you might need a place to crash for the night or to borrow some money or to be that one singular person who was essential to helping a friend through a dark or difficult moment. And you can rest assured, you can count on the fact that I and the Alumni Association are going to stay connected to you. You have been a gift to us. You inspire us, and we are grateful to have been with you on this part of your journey. May God's grace be with you now and always. Congratulations.
Thank you, Thane. Every year, the university confers honors on students who have demonstrated the highest academic achievements through 2 awards. The first is the Garrigan Award, and it is a gift of the university in memory of Father William Garrigan of the Society of Jesus, presented to a member of the class of 2018 who has maintained the highest scholastic record during 4 years at the university. This year's recipient is a Pi Mu Epsilon, the National Mathematics Honor Society member, and is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, summa cum laude, with a 4.0 GPA. One of her favorite experiences at Gonzaga was being a tutor in the math lab, and another was working on a large software engineering project during her senior year to develop a virtual reality application to help people memorize information. She enjoys reading and loves volunteering at a cat shelter when she is home in Oregon. Congratulations to Catherine Phillips. The Senior Class Award is a gift of the university to a member of the class of 2018 who maintained the highest scholastic record during the senior year. This year's recipient is in the honors program and is receiving a Bachelor of Science summa cum laude with a 3.97 GPA. She majored in biology with a minor in French. In addition to participating in activities in student choreography and dance, she taught science to elementary students and has spent many hours discussing philosophy and politics with honors peers. One of her favorite memories is having a class of 5th graders quiz her on how many ways they can die in space, and I'd be curious to hear the answer. Congratulations to Ashley Just. For a special presentation, I now ask Thane to come forward.
Over these past 6 years, the university has appreciated and benefited immensely from the leadership of one of our academic deans, who this summer will retire from that position in order to take the prestigious Jefferson Fellowship in Washington, D.C. We want to take this opportunity on behalf of the Greater University to thank and recognize Stephen Silliman for his leadership of the School of Engineering and Applied Science, and we would ask Dean Silliman to please come forward. The plaque reads, "In gratitude for your many contributions to the School of Engineering and Applied Science at Gonzaga University, your friendship and intellectual companionship, be assured of our prayers in your continued contributions to Gonzaga University, given this day, May 13th, 2018. Thank you.
It is now my privilege to invite our commencement speaker, Andy Dwanch, to join Dr. McCullough at the center of the stage. We have the great pleasure today of honoring an alumnus who put into action our mission of leading a life of leadership devoted to the service of others. Andy Dwanch managed more than 250 community infrastructure construction projects in Albania, Serbia, Iraq, and Lebanon, building schools, roads, bridges, community centers, health clinics, and water systems to support vulnerable and underserved communities. He then turned his attention to what he calls transcending engineering solutions for humanitarian and recovery assistance for victims of conflict in the Middle East. For his work in addressing what the United Nations calls one of the most pressing problems of our contemporary world, we are pleased to bestow on our native son, Andy Dwanch, the degree Doctor of Laws.
Wow, this is intense. Good morning, everybody. I'd like to start by thanking President McCullough, trustees of the board, for this amazing honor and for the opportunity to be here today to speak with all of you. Thank you also to all the family members and faculty who have invested so much over the years to cultivate and bring into full bloom this beautiful class of 2018 at Gonzaga. I especially want to appreciate all the moms in the audience, including my own. For the role that they play in our lives, and to wish them all a very happy Mother's Day. Finally, and most importantly, my fellow Bulldogs, I'm so proud to be here with all of you today and to be one of the first to congratulate you on your remarkable achievement. Really proud of you. I'm amazed at how in tune your generation is to world events, and I have no doubt that many of you are already deeply engaged and active in advancing humanity in the world. Knowing how globally minded you are as a group, I wanted to share some reflections on my path over the last 20 years in hopes that you'll find some inspiration as you set out on your individual journeys. When viewed as a whole, mine seems like a carefully planned and constructed career, which has taken me on humanitarian missions to the Balkans, to East Asia, to the Middle East, where I now serve as Mercy Corps' mission director in Palestine. In fact, nothing could be further from the truth. So how then did I get here? To be honest, before my sophomore year at Gonzaga, I had not given any thought at all to traveling abroad or life outside of my country. I grew up in Walla Walla, in a small town in southeastern Washington, in a loving home raised by parents who taught by example the values of kindness, giving, and hard work. The world felt safe, free, and just. So, like my friends, I grew up dreaming of being a baseball player or an astronaut. And a little bit later, an architect like my dad, or a farmer like the ones I'd worked for all those years in the summer. My story took a turn thanks to two fateful decisions. First, I decided to study engineering at Gonzaga. Its Jesuit traditions and emphasis on service and social justice would prove very important to me as I decided on my path after college. Second, and a bit ironically, I decided to take a break from engineering my junior year to attend Gonzaga in Florence. It was an experience that would ultimately make me change course. It was there that I first met Father Bruno Sagata, an Italian priest who'd worked with American students in Florence for more than 30 years. He was an art professor, weekend travel leader, and spiritual mentor. At the welcome dinner to kick off the year, Bruno gave a speech. His key message was to not get hung up on expectations or to be aggravated when things don't turn out as hoped. To emphasize this point, Bruno's favorite refrain was, "Don't get aggro, bro." At the end of his speech, Bruno played the classic song by the Rolling Stones, "You Can't Always Get What You Want." His point being that if you roll with the changes, almost always, you get what you need. Truth is, in spite of his speech, I found myself aggro most of my first semester in Florence. It was so un-Walla Walla, so noisy and chaotic, I couldn't find my peace, and I was much more focused on looking forward to my next destination than appreciating where I was in each moment. For Christmas break, our group was fortunate enough to go on a tour of the Holy Land, Israel, Palestine, and Egypt. We went on pilgrimage in Jerusalem, Bethlehem, and Galilee. We also floated in the Dead Sea, snorkeled in the Red Sea, and hiked to watch the sunrise from the top of Mount Sinai. It was an amazing experience. One moment on this trip proved to be a lightning bolt that jolted me awake. We woke up on the first morning of 1997, hungover, in Luxor, Egypt. We boarded a rickety cargo boat to cross to the other side of the Nile River. On the far bank, we climbed onto bicycles and set out toward the Valley of Kings and Queens. Along the way, we rode through tiny villages with groupings of small huts. As we passed through one village in particular, little boys, perhaps 7 or 8 years old, a little bit younger than my son Josh is now, ran up to the edge of the road and began cheering and high-fiving us as we rode past. What struck me most about these boys, beyond the fact that they were clearly very poor, was that they're overjoyed by the mere sight of a bunch of foreigners on bikes. In their eyes, you could see the unreserved happiness that only innocence affords. I was confused. How could these children who are so impoverished be so happy? The poverty I'd seen before on TV always looked so sad and hopeless. My observation that day was a bit naive, but in that moment I wondered if these boys could be so overjoyed by something so simple, then why, with all I had going for me, was I so unsatisfied? With this aha moment, I returned to Italy, truly a changed person. Instead of simply looking forward to my next destination, I was looking up and around more often. I was awestruck. I had finally learned what Bruno had been trying to teach us, to savor the moments and to roll with the changes. In the second semester, I traveled more and took small glimpses into the lives of children born into conflict and poverty. In Croatia and Bosnia, I saw people struggling to recover from war, and in Kenya at the end of the year, I first witnessed the poverty of sub-Saharan Africa. Back in Florence, an Irish Franciscan sister named Bridget McNamara shared with us the teachings of St. Francis. He taught that we encounter God in all creation, and so all creation is the embodiment of God. She told us it's as if each of us is a tiny piece of colored stone in the mosaic portrait of God's image. And so any act of kindness, compassion, or love is a form of prayer. Having sometimes struggled with the abstract nature of prayer, the idea of simply showing love and kindness, the simple idea that showing love and kindness is prayer, really resonated with me. At the end of my year out there in the world, I decided to try to find a way to help level the playing field for those who were born into harder circumstances. I realized from the Egyptian boys that our relative starting points in life were so vastly different, and that our ultimate outcomes likely would be as well. Not because of anything I'd done right, not because I was smarter or fundamentally better in some way, simply because of the lottery of birth. Sister Bridget helped me to imagine the possibility of engineering work grounded in compassion as a form of prayer. And I've spent my career since graduating trying to address some of these inequities and to help less privileged people access opportunities for a better life. What I had still not understood at my graduation were the economics and politics of poverty and war. I didn't understand the role that powerful countries play in maintaining a world order that perpetuates the dynamics that drive poverty, injustice, and conflict. This complexity is nowhere more apparent than in Palestine and Israel, where I work. In the coming few days, you'll hear about protests against the U.S. opening its embassy in Jerusalem. This presumptive act has been condemned by most of the world's nations because it breaks with the central tenets of a negotiated peace with Jerusalem as a capital for both Israelis and Palestinians. The conflict in Israel and Palestine and the status of Jerusalem has remained an unresolved problem for 70 years. Generations of children on both sides have experienced the consequences. Today, for example, in the Gaza Strip, children who are just 12 years old, the age of my daughter Emma, have already lived through 4 devastating wars. And due to a crippled economy, 80% of Gazans graduating from university this year, that's tens of thousands of young people, will not be able to find meaningful work. Imagine that, graduating today without any prospects of a job and living with your parents indefinitely. In the context of Gaza, Mercy Corps does what we can to ensure access to basic services that you and I take for granted, such as clean drinking water, reliable health care, and education. We support vulnerable families by rebuilding their damaged homes and provide small farmers with assistance in planting and harvesting their crops. Through our Gaza Sky Geeks initiative, which is building Gaza's tech economy, we're giving young people a reason to feel more hopeful for a brighter future by creating opportunities to earn income through coding, freelancing, and tech startups. While these programs do have a lasting impact, they can unfortunately only address the symptoms of the problem. The root causes of poverty and injustice in Gaza are deeply political, and without political will to effect real change on the part of Israeli, Palestinian, and international governments, nothing on the ground will change, and the people will continue to suffer. My sense of urgency to make a difference in places like Gaza increased exponentially in the last 15 years, as I not only built a career, but also a family. No longer a solitary effort, this mission has become a family affair that I now pursue together with my wife, Albana, and our children, Emma and Josh. Work has taken on new meaning because I now see how deeply interconnected our world is. I've come to realize that the fate of my own children is closely linked to that of frustrated young people in Gaza and indeed throughout the Middle East, East Asia, and Eastern Europe. My children's fate is also closely linked to the victims in our own country of homelessness, gun violence, and racism. At my own commencement 19 years ago, I remember feeling like I imagine many of you do today, overwhelmed and inadequate to face the magnitude of these challenges. What I didn't realize then was the degree to which I was already empowered because of the opportunities I've had and because I was able to choose my own path. I stand here today, a product of a great foundation, but also of three deeply held beliefs cultivated during my time at Gonzaga. First is a belief in the need for greater social justice in the world. Second, the belief in the need to constantly adapt and remain open to new possibilities. And third is my belief in the power embedded within our own ability to choose our own life paths. The fusion of these three beliefs is at the heart of my realization that day in Luxor. The idea that we get to consciously decide how to interact with the world around us is both simple and profound. We get to choose to engage in the world in a positive way through our spirit and presence and through our work and actions. Significant power resides in this ability to choose, and if we can, we should do more to transform our world. Because the counterpoint is also true. Young people in places like Egypt and Gaza are often trapped by poverty and politics and lack choices. In turn, they will also lack the power to transform their own lives and communities for the better. By simply grounding more of our choices, big and small, in kindness, compassion, and love, we can channel our power for the betterment of not only our own families and communities, but also for those around the world. So whatever your calling or future profession, whether it's engineering or teaching, business or politics, or something else entirely, recognize that you already possess transformational power. I hope that when you step off the stage today and into the next chapter of your lives, that each of you will do your best to find ways to unleash your power to help build a more peaceful and just world for all of us and for generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Andy. Each year, the senior class chooses a member to speak on its behalf to the commencement audience. This year's speaker is Molly Bosch, who is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, cum laude with a 3.68 GPA. She also completed a concentration in leadership studies. Molly got to know Gonzaga really well as an ambassador who gives campus tours, and she has also worked with parent and family relations. She has studied abroad in Zambezi in Western Zambia, and today Molly will share her insights on these past 4 years and a reflection on the years to come.
Shout out to the nurses in the back, love it. Wow. Class of 2018, it is a joy and an honor to be standing here with you on this day. To everyone in the room, I challenge you to do something with me real fast. Reach up. I don't see you all reaching up, thank you. Grab your metaphorical seatbelt and strap in. I'm taking you on a journey through history. The year is 1521. It is the Battle of Pamplona, and a young man named Inigo Lopez de Loyola is gravely injured by a cannonball. A man that once had his vision centered on fame and notoriety is told that he must sit, wait, and find solace until he heals. In this time of healing, he underwent a religious conversion and decided to devote himself to God and eventually create an order of the Catholic Church founded upon ideals of education, exercising contemplative faith in action, and living for the greater glory of God. Today, this man is better known as St. Ignatius of Loyola, and honestly, without him, I would not be standing here. Without that cannonball, there would be no Jesuit order, and therefore no Society of Jesus. And without any Society of Jesus, there would be no St. Aloysius of Gonzaga. And with no St. Aloysius of Gonzaga, there would be no Gonzaga University. Are you with me yet? That's what I thought. Without any Gonzaga, there would be no Iggy's Pizza, no intramural championship shirts, no late night talks in the halls of CM about our dreams and our passions. There would be no Zombie Nation dances, no sitting in the Bark and avoiding homework with your friends until you get kicked out because, the Bark closed 25 minutes ago. There would be no $4 cookie nights, no Peachy K, no GSBA, CCE, ambassadors, UMEC, or Hemden. The list could go on. Embedded in each simple example is a greater feeling of love that truly cannot be felt anywhere besides the 152 acres of our campus. Without that cannonball, I would not have experienced moments of shattering heartbreak, speechless joy, awe and wonder of God's divine presence, and complete and utter warmth and love. Here at Gonzaga, we were the sculpture and God was the hammer, and he hammered out our sharpest edges. It was miserable at times. But once he was done, the sculptures that resulted were smooth and strong. We are the sculptures that are ready to take on the world. We've been taught to enter the stories of the individuals that inhabit the world and say, wow, that's interesting. Do you mind if I join you in that? We're taught to find the places that no one is going and say, there, that is where I want to go. We've been taught to walk with instead of by. We are taught to look at social injustices and not be scared to face them. We're taught not just to know about contemplation and action, but to actually see and tangibly feel it. That cannonball is the reason I left my evening clinical shift on a floor at Sacred Heart Medical Center last year, crying tears of joy. I was following a nurse with a profound ability to articulate empathy. She asked each patient how she could best tend not only to their medical complications, but also to their identities. That evening, we were assigned to a lovely man that was experiencing his last days of life. He and his family did not speak English, and we primarily cared for him through his translator. This nurse took the time to sit with the translator, find out the patient's highest desires for his last days of life, and learn how to best culturally care for him. During our next shift, we were not assigned to this man, and the other staff in the room were uninterested in working with the patient who did not speak English. With astounding grace, my quiet nurse stood up, and she looked them in the eye and she said, he actually does not speak Chinese. Chinese is not a language. He speaks Mandarin. This is the name of his translator. His favorite foods are sorbet and apple juice, and he prefers to have his family care for him because it is culturally inappropriate for us to intervene during his last moments. Here's my extension number if you have any questions about his identity. I had never seen such a thing. I could have sworn I heard a mic drop in that break room. As she calmly walked out the door, she nodded for me to follow, and I couldn't think of anything to say. But for some reason, the only question I could think to ask was, where did you say you went to school again? And she turned and smiled at me and she said, oh, I went to Gonzaga. And that was it for me, my Zag moment. Nothing amounts to the pride, joy, and connectedness that I felt being a ZAG alongside a nurse who in 5 minutes' time exemplified the entirety of the Gonzaga experience to a crowded room. She saw this human not for his circumstances, but rather for where he was coming from and for where he wanted to go. Without that cannonball, she would not have attended the university that taught her that we are not being educated simply for our own benefit, but we're being educated to be catalysts of positive change and love. Class of 2018, isn't that why we are here today? To be catalysts of positive change and love in a world that is beautiful yet broken? Because I look around at all of you, and I can see the way that that cannonball has both broken and formed you. So classmates, let's do this thing called life. But let's do it well. Let's be like that cannonball, the one that comes blazing out of nowhere and creates something that is long-lasting and embracing in love and passion. Fall in love with those we serve, with who we are, and with what we do. In the words of Pedro Arrupe, fall in love, stay in love, and it will change everything. Thank you, classmates, for who you are and for who you are becoming. Thank you, families and friends, for bestowing upon us this rich education. Thank you, faculty and staff, for living out the mission of this beautiful place. And finally, thank you, Cannonball, for turning what could have been a traumatic experience into one that has created a legacy that has touched us all in this room in some form. Thank you, and let's go, Zags! Thank you.
Before we move on to the conferral of degrees, I would like us to take a moment to commemorate Alex Gill, a departed member of this year's class. A Spokane native, Alex was a fiercely devoted friend with never-failing honesty and a creative and free spirit. A particularly faithful Harry Potter guru, Alex lived the values of a Hufflepuff through and through, dedicated, loyal, and fair. His contagious desire for knowledge about things that fascinated him contributed to his ability constantly to create, from YouTube channel programming to painting potatoes to producing music and writing. After graduating high school, Alex spent time in Los Angeles attempting to make his mark on the film industry. He returned to Spokane to attend community college and then enrolled at Gonzaga as an art student. He died in a head-on vehicle collision in 2017. He is survived by his parents, Jennifer and Kevin, and his older brother, Anthony. Can we take a moment to recognize Alex and his parents who are with us today? And now to the moment for which you've all been waiting, the conferral of degrees. As the graduates prepare to cross the stage, let me introduce the academic deans who will assist with the conferral. Interim Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Patricia Terry, who will be assisted by Matt Barr, Associate Dean Matt Barr. The Dean of the School of Business Administration, Dr. Ken Anderson. Dean of the School of Education, Dr. Vincent Alfonso. Dean of the School of Engineering and Applied Science, Dr. Stephen Silliman. Interim Dean of the School of Nursing and Human Physiology, Dr. Lynn Murphy. Interim Dean of Professional Studies, which as of this year will be the School of Leadership Studies, Dr. Yolanta Weber. I am so grateful to the deans for their dedication to academic excellence and student success. Presenting on the north side, to my left, are Bachelor of Arts degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences for students with last names up to R, as well as students receiving degrees from the School of Engineering and Applied Science and the School of Nursing and Human Physiology. Presenting on the south side, to my right, are the remaining Bachelor of Arts as well as Bachelor of Science degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences and degree recipients from the School of Business Administration and the School of Education. Please hold your applause so that each student's name can be read. Thank you.
By the authority vested in Gonzaga University by the state of Washington, I'm pleased to present degree candidates for the College of Arts and Sciences.
The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Arts honors degree. Macy Ruth Conant.
Kiana Leah Safford.
Nathan R. Huff, summa cum laude.
Matthew G. Sanson, cum laude.
The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Arts degree. Juliana Cortuna Agencillo.
Patrick Michael Sapiner.
Yasmin Ibrahim Al-Bashir.
Matthew Arnold Schaefer.
Jasmine Albinson.
Morgan Lee Schindley.
Jessica Mary Albinson, magna cum laude.
Ivana A. Shope, magna cum laude.
William Winston Alsept, son of staff member David Alsept.
Austin Andrew Schott.
Abigail Christian Altamirano.
Allie Marie Schulteis.
Erin May Anderson.
Holly Ann Schwartz.
Gabriella Teresina Anselmo, niece of University Regent Vicki Shanaman.
Annalie Sunhee Scott, summa cum laude.
Sophie Anton, magna cum laude.
Abigail Victoria Cedra, cum laude.
Second Lieutenant Sierra Ann Argules, cum laude.
Hannah Whitaker Seidel.
Wesley Tucker Arrington.
Matthew Sheber Howard, summa cum laude.
Callan Roberta Ayton, summa cum laude.
Tessa Ray Shelton, summa cum laude.
Claire Marie Atkinson.
Second Lieutenant Charles Michael Shields.
Bethnam Babai.
Amanda Elise Shioyama, magna cum laude.
Brian John Bayer.
Carly M. Shonko.
Annika Claire Ballantyne.
Catherine Rose Seifert, cum laude.
Erin Nicole Ballsmith, cum laude.
Joshua Simmons, magna cum laude.
Christopher Eugene Barker.
Jake Wallace Simons.
Alice Marie Berry.
Rihanna Charisse Slider, cum laude.
Shannon Alexandria Bauman, magna cum laude.
Emily Nicole Smith.
Erica Renee Beal, cum laude.
Isabel Frances Smith.
Jacqueline Malene Bertinole, magna cum laude. Daughter of faculty member, Mia Bertinoli.
Jacob Dean Smith.
Ariana Agnew, cum laude.
Nick Sodalde.
Pre-Rack, Jayesh Bhakta.
Abigail Margaret Sorley, summa cum laude.
Rebecca Carmela Bianchi.
Isabella Grace Spees, cum laude.
Caitlin Bishop, with distinction.
Emma Lena Stoch, magna cum laude.
Tilly Ruth Blakesley.
Claire Bryn Standert, magna cum laude.
Jonathan Lidio Blanco.
Quinn W. Stanley.
Garrett Robert Blodgett.
Zachary Steinberg, cum laude.
Molly Marie Boca.
Andrew Christopher Stewart.
Whitney Nicole Bolibol.
Elizabeth Paige Stewart, cum laude.
Colin Patrick Jude Bonini, magna cum laude.
Catherine Ellen Stewart, cum laude.
Abigail Grace Broderick, cum laude.
Abigail Elaine Steinbau.
Angela Rose Boulay, magna cum laude.
Elizabeth Ann Stoddard, cum laude.
Lauren Bauma, cum laude.
Abigail Ray Stolp.
Aaron Nicholas Bow, cum laude.
Darby Nicole Stone.
Chloe Elizabeth Bowman.
Courtney Jolynn LaCurse, with distinction.
Aiden Patrick Boyle.
Aaron Dwyer Strader.
Jefferson Dean Bricker.
Cameron Lee Summers.
Garrett Lee Browse.
Karen Sayuri Suzuki, magna cum laude.
Second Lieutenant of Marines Austin Tyler Brownfield.
Bethany Lynn Swears.
Hunter Lee Bruckbauer.
Bradley Scott Tate, summa cum laude.
Eric Robin Bruyel, magna cum laude.
Cameron Joseph Taylor.
Patrick Joseph Brumbach, cum laude.
William Walter Terry.
Emily Jane Budnick, magna cum laude.
Micah Ann Theringer.
Stephanie Francesca Bayoff.
Grant Thomas.
Sean William James Bulger.
Gabrielle Diane Thompson, cum laude.
Dalton Burnett.
Kyle M. Thompson.
Erin Maureen Cairns.
Veronica Margaret Tischer.
Paige Catherine Callahan, cum laude.
Tara Margaret Tormey, daughter of staff member Peter Tormey.
Savannah LeRae Campbell.
Truman Joseph Toll.
Drew Carlton.
Parker Joseph Trahan, cum laude.
Rachel Mackenzie Carlson.
Jang Lin Jung.
Serena Nicole Carmona Hester, summa cum laude.
Richard Kelsey Gilmore Trojan.
Regina Giselle Career.
Ashley Nicole Trinell, magna cum laude.
Megan Ashley Carroll, summa cum laude.
David Philip Tyree.
Alexander R. Casanas, cum laude.
Lauren Elliott Ewell, magna cum laude.
Nicholas Paul Castoldi, cum laude.
Adrian Glenn Jackson Ulrich, magna cum laude.
Alicia Elizabeth Castro.
Grace Audrey Underdahl, cum laude.
Gage Brant Catherman.
Alana D. Unruh, cum laude.
Haley Catherine Charlton, magna cum laude.
Savannah Rose Van Sitters.
Amarani Chavez Godinez.
Sandra Gail Vance, magna cum laude.
Second Lieutenant Trevor Ray Cheadle, cum laude.
Alexis M. Vandry.
Second Lieutenant Ryan David Chisholm.
Rodrigo Vasquez de Mercado.
Allison C. Clapp, magna cum laude.
Sabrina B. Villanueva Avalos.
Amy Carice Clark.
Brian Villanueva Gutierrez.
Garrett Noah Clay.
Camille Marie Walther, magna cum laude.
Claire Veronica Conley.
Courtney L. Waters.
Maxwell Campbell Cook, cum laude.
Benjamin Robert Weinhardt, magna cum laude.
Kira Rose Costanzo, cum laude.
Lauren Elaine Weiser, cum laude.
Jordan Marcel Cotton, cum laude.
Charles Joseph Wenzel.
Joseph Donald Cox.
Colette Jade Work.
Kayla Lee Crosby.
Kelsey Elizabeth Wilder, magna cum laude.
Curtis Cunningham.
Abigail Williams, magna cum laude.
Andrea L. Davis.
Eliana Jade Marie Williams.
Evan Jacob Davis.
Rashay Williams.
Jackson Miles Davis.
McClellan John Wiper.
Miles Christian De La Mora.
Zachary Keith Wood.
Juliana Maria De La Torre.
Ellie Elizabeth Woodall, cum laude.
Julia Quinn DeVitas.
Second Lieutenant Nash Kona Wuthrich.
Second Lieutenant Dorothy Rose Dean, cum laude.
Cassie S. Yeager.
Matthew A. Del Rosario.
Hannah Mackenzie Yaunt.
Margaret Rose Delaney, cum laude.
Jaden LaJill Zwick, magna cum laude.
Gerald Angelo Caballero de Ocariza, Jr.
Alana Marie Zykan, magna cum laude.
Falana Marcela Diaz.
The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Science honors degree. Ashley Ray Beausoleil.
Carolyn Marie Diedrich.
Claire Ann Henson, magna cum laude.
Bryce Endicott Dillon, cum laude.
Ashley N. Just, summa cum laude.
Christina Roel Duran Dizon.
Catherine Ellen O'Brien, summa cum laude. Catherine is also receiving a Bachelor of Arts honors degree.
Paige Dobbs.
Annalise Elizabeth Rogalski, magna cum laude. Annalise is also receiving a Bachelor of Arts honors degree.
Molly Marie Donlin, cum laude.
Brian Todd Ward, cum laude. Brian is also receiving a Bachelor of Arts honors degree.
Carly Nicole Doherty.
The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Science degree. Frankie Vijay Adil Garcia.
Nicole Cherie Duke.
Amina Yasmin Ahmed.
Rebecca Dunn, cum laude.
Shelby Rain Bayless.
Gabriel Dutra.
Edgar Allen Cabais Bartolome, magna cum laude.
Tyler Colton Eagle, cum laude.
Riley A. Beeler, cum laude.
Ian Anderson Edwards, cum laude.
Cassandra Page Borland.
Kira Ann Elam, cum laude.
Benjamin A. Buhalski, cum laude.
Dean M. Elliott.
Cassidy Jeslyn Bummer, magna cum laude.
Nicholas Stewart Ensroth.
Evan Michael Bunnage.
Hannah Rose Oaf, cum laude.
Thomas Peter Cast.
Remy Desiree Esongbedo.
Hannah Danielle Clements.
Amy Elizabeth Falla, magna cum laude.
Ian Mitchell Cobb.
Erin Rebecca Fangman.
Mitchell Cole Curtis.
Danielle Lynn Field.
Christopher Paul Daniels, cum laude.
Michael G. Fisher, with distinction.
Dakota Chance Davis, cum laude.
Kimberly Annette Forster, magna cum laude.
Trent A. Di Giovanni, summa cum laude.
Savannah Elise Forstott.
Lisa Nicole DePledge, magna cum laude.
Grady Colleen Foster, cum laude.
Michaela Louise Deshaw.
Brittany Joy Friend.
Camille Elizabeth Powell Dodson.
Kirsten Marie Fuchs.
Carly Ann Powell Dodson, cum laude.
Bailey Lynn Galbraith.
Catherine D. Drexelius, magna cum laude.
Liam Daniel Gallivan.
Mary Catherine Driscoll.
Grant Geisler.
Eric James Engel, magna cum laude.
Anne Catherine Gillis, magna cum laude.
Bailey Ann England.
Paula Catherine Jimistad.
Daniel Robert Erickson, summa cum laude.
Robert Sumner Goodwin.
Zachary Xavier Frost.
Natalie Faith Gordon, summa cum laude.
Kara Faith Gallo, magna cum laude.
Kimberly Elizabeth Griggs.
Alexei Gendron.
Brian Armand Grobe.
Rahal Gatenet.
Sydney Lenora Grubb, magna cum laude.
David M. Goltz.
Quentin Geyer.
Carly Ray Goodspeed.
Rachel Megan Haas.
Erica G. Guevara.
Allison Marie Hannigan.
Kayla Marie Gunther, cum laude.
Emer Margaret Hannon, cum laude.
Joseph Johnson Gutierrez.
Aisley Nicole Hansen, magna cum laude.
Allison K. Hammer.
Maggie Helling Harger, magna cum laude.
Jacqueline Marie Harrington.
Elizabeth Emily Sky Harrison, cum laude. Daughter of staff member Lynn Harrison.
Olivia K. Hassebrock.
Hunter Jake Harrison.
Christina Noel Hyde, cum laude.
Harvey Cecil Hartwell, son of faculty member Heather Crandall.
Chad William Hicks, magna cum laude.
Paige Lee Howder, cum laude.
Thomas Walter Higley, cum laude.
Connor Francis Heffernan.
Nathan Alexander Hooper.
Alicia C.L. Heiser, summa cum laude.
Leah Charlotte Horslin, cum laude.
Christina Nicole Helling.
Renz Dan Ilaretta.
Kristen Elizabeth Henderson.
Samantha Renee Jones.
Madison Taylor Hendricks, magna cum laude.
Austin Tyler Carr.
Meredith Ann Hickey.
Douglas Mbabalie Kempthorne.
Annalise Noel Hodges, summa cum laude.
Quinn O'Connor Kenzie, cum laude.
Andrew Charles Hollins.
Miles Kim, magna cum laude.
Yeun Grace Hong, summa cum laude.
Patrick Michael Kirsch, cum laude.
Think about it. Reed Bennett Hopkins.
Kalina Nicole Kliss.
Dominic Peter Horry, cum laude.
Alexander Peter Curis.
Natalie Jean Hotchkiss.
Thomas Owen Lancaster, cum laude.
Madeline Ann Hummel.
Sarah Catherine Lundgren.
Claire Christine Hurd, cum laude.
Andrew Dean Marble.
Jack McCoy Hurley, cum laude.
Kylie Joy McGeer, cum laude.
Joshua Monzo Jacobs, magna cum laude.
Sydney Nicole McKenna.
Daniel N. James.
Elizabeth Nicole Menzel.
Mark Jenkins.
Julia Elizabeth Mislin.
Mary Elizabeth Jenkins, cum laude.
Margaret Mary Morse.
Mason Jacob Johannick.
Carolina Mozo Alascon.
Austin Michael Johnson.
Alexandra Francis Knights, summa cum laude.
Daniel Joseph Johnson.
Ashley Ann Oakes.
Christy Kailani Johnson, cum laude.
Shane Patrick O'Brien.
Lauren Lucille Johnson.
Justin Levi O'Farrell, magna cum laude.
Lindsay K. Johnstone, cum laude.
Second Lieutenant Sahi Kim Orati.
Jeffrey Stephen Jones.
Gabriella Anna Podegrace.
Emily J. Young, magna cum laude.
Lydia Eileen Payne, cum laude.
Carlo Jerome Puntia, cum laude.
Austin O'Neill Rankin.
Elizabeth Holly Kamrowski, magna cum laude.
Davis Robert Rector, magna cum laude.
Olivia Grace Keller.
Spencer Ray Roop.
Sarah Elizabeth Kelly.
Megan Marie Satoff, magna cum laude.
Scotland G. Kelly.
Nicholas Edward Sadalek.
Melody Rose Kurger, cum laude.
Mary Christine Moraleja Sardona.
Haley Noel Kerr Wissink, daughter of staff member Michelle Wissink.
Mitchell Gustav Schelling.
Sabrina Antoinette Corey, cum laude.
Bridger Nathaniel Skolton, cum laude.
Savannah Jane Neelan Salem, magna cum laude.
Elizabeth Citio.
Marissa Marie Kneisel, cum laude.
Rachel Renee Snodgrass, cum laude.
Sarah Elizabeth Cohan, magna cum laude.
Kyla Elizabeth Sparks, cum laude.
Grace Kimberly Kruger.
Emily Christine Stavig.
Stephen Danielle Lane.
Sean Curtis Sturdivant, magna cum laude.
Christina Ray Layler, cum laude.
Amanda Marie Cersely.
Jacqueline K. Larson, magna cum laude.
Kelly Jean Sweeney.
Lei Nguyen Nang Ha, cum laude.
Mitchell Sterling Swite, cum laude.
Megan Letitia Visitation Leary, cum laude.
Claire Shizuko Teranishi.
Alexis Legaspi, magna cum laude.
Christopher Michael Thomas. Christopher is also receiving a Bachelor of Arts degree.
Paul Michael Leonetti, magna cum laude.
Tanya Torres Carrillo.
Mary Catherine Lester.
McCaffrey Charles Townsend.
Hannah Lee, magna cum laude.
Vina Pham Tran.
Michael Thomas Liuzzi, magna cum laude.
Ian James Van Bramer.
Ian Joseph Lowe, cum laude, son of staff member Barry Lowe.
LaShante Ray Lene Walls.
Stephen Joseph Lombardi.
John Blake Wilcox Jr., summa cum laude.
Lydia Lopez.
Allison Elizabeth Wong.
Maisie Lucas.
Taylor Ann Wood.
Emma Lind Meyer.
Rachel Marie Wright, magna cum laude.
Michael D. Molich.
Christopher Martin Yakowicz.
Jamie Allison Mancini.
Perry Catherine Yazzelino.
Isabella Rose Manoguera, cum laude. Daughter of staff member Paul Manoguera.
Megan McKenna Zembelman, magna cum laude.
Thank you, Matt.
Will the Dean of the School of Business Administration, Dr. Ken Anderson, please come forward?
By the authority vested in Gonzaga University by the state of Washington, I'm pleased to present degree candidates for the School of Business Administration.
The following student is receiving a Bachelor of Business Administration honors degree. Iris Ray Matulovich, summa cum laude.
Brantley Stephen Markowski.
The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Business Administration degree. Sydney Elizabeth Ackerman, summa cum laude.
Adriana Marrero, cum laude.
Abdullah Alanazi.
Alexis Kelly Marsden, cum laude.
Devin J. Alfirovic.
Spencer Edwin Martin, magna cum laude. Spencer's also receiving a Bachelor of Education in Sports Management degree.
Sean Michael Allen.
Jennifer Lillian Marty, cum laude.
Maxwell Cooper Alice.
Marissa Sky Matthias.
Abdul Ilah Fahad Al Mubarak.
Kevin Liam McCarthy.
Matthew Ryan Schnellbacher.
Stephanie Brianna McCarthy.
Antonio Francis DeMarinis.
Erin Nora McDermott, cum laude.
Samantha Marie Driscoll.
James Raymond McGinley.
Kennedy Francis Donnelly, cum laude.
Carly Nicole McIntyre, magna cum laude.
Ellen Jean Dosher.
Jacob Andrew McLean.
Lauren Corinne DeCambio.
Emily Marie McNeil.
Abigail Ray DeTurk, cum laude.
Madeline Catherine McReynolds.
Maxwell Cooper Donkin.
Brianna Taylor Meehan.
Julia Ann Donovan.
Dominic James Melchior.
Gavin Mariko Doremus.
Silas Melson.
Pedro Jesus Duenas.
Alexis Mendez, cum laude.
Emily Jane Earnshaw, cum laude.
Molly Claire Merlino.
Kobe Gareth Eastwood.
Melissa Jacqueline Mickey, magna cum laude.
Maxwell William Eckhart.
Mariah Miller, cum laude.
Richard Joseph Ependendio.
Jenna Claire Milliken.
Bailey Matthew Essig.
Erin Nicole Mitchell, magna cum laude.
Olivia Nicole Evans.
Joshua Frenata Morales.
Joshua Michael Andrade.
Kelsey Glenn Morgan, magna cum laude.
Delaney May Alcott.
David Matthew Morrison.
Emma N. Baldwin, magna cum laude.
Timothy Samuel Morissette.
Annika Claudine Bales, cum laude.
Clark Andrew Morton.
Nicole Catherine Barbieri.
Gracia Angelina Muljadi.
Christopher James Barr.
Trey Kyle Charles Murphy.
Caitlin Elaine Barger.
Eric Anthony Moraine.
Andrew Christian Barr, cum laude.
Brittany Ruth Murray, cum laude.
Jack Alexander Bonazzo, cum laude.
Haley Alexandra Nader.
Jack Robert Beach.
Olivia Jane Nagazruk.
Isabel T. Belzil, cum laude.
Samantha Gaetana Nania, cum laude.
Jacob Reese Benson.
Nathan Nelson, magna cum laude.
Taylor Christine Benson.
Matthew Nicholas Newland, summa cum laude.
Daniel William Bees, cum laude.
Kayla Kasai Nisler.
Emmy Kai Billmeyer, summa cum laude.
Sinclair Nitz.
Nicholas Charles Burge.
Emily Norris.
Miranda Blake.
Megan Mary O'Connor.
Sarah Jean Blazovic.
Carrington Taylor Ogans.
Lilia Bogdanovna Bodrug.
Macklin Androff Onimus.
Kyle Thomas Bolton.
Maxwell Wilton O'Laughlin.
Sabrina Ann Bonacy, cum laude.
Lauren Elizabeth Olson.
Allison Karen Bush.
Abigail Ann Osborne.
Alexandra Marie Bergenon.
Joseph John Pancheson, cum laude.
Madison Taylor Boyd.
Alexandra Janelle Cabading Partico.
Jordan Alexandra Boyle, magna cum laude.
Suyun Park.
Matthew Gerard Brennan.
Katie Parsons.
Soleil Sandrine Brisbane.
Alec Pasqualina, magna cum laude.
Allison Alexandra Broberg, magna cum laude.
Owen Paul Patera.
Alec Christopher Brummer.
Annika Leah Perez Gregorian.
Megan Christine Bruno, cum laude.
Laura Marie Peters.
Ryan Marie Bruno.
Dakota Lynn Peterson.
Santiago Felipe Cacho Sosa.
Jacob Woodford Peterson.
Mark Anthony Juan Kaindeck.
Lyndon Elizabeth Phillips, cum laude.
Jocelyn Marie Caldwell, niece of staff member Julie McCullough.
Francis Roma Piccolo.
Bailey Catherine Callahan.
Alana Linlu Platt, cum laude.
Joseph Robert Campbell.
Ishwara Kimia Rain.
Alexander Matthew Cargill.
Ian Walker Rasmussen.
Guillermo Cartagena, summa cum laude.
Samuel Parker Redline.
Vincent Edmund Casaretto, magna cum laude.
Kale Reich.
Rafael Castellanos Welsh.
Jonathan C. Osborne.
Samuel Bayard Chambers.
Ellen K. Reuter.
Ronald Kwanmeng Chan.
Nicole Kathleen Reynolds, magna cum laude.
Kelsey Morgan Clack.
Zykira E. Rice.
Quinn Francis Conley.
Taylor Joe Reidenauer, cum laude.
Lacey Nicole Cosgrove.
Allison Carol Regal, with distinction.
Cameron William Crane Cozort.
Carter John Riley.
Kelly Jean Canane.
Marina Noemi Rojas.
Sarah Monica Dale.
Alicia Grace Romack.
Remy Huanti Dang, magna cum laude.
Cody Michael Russo.
George Michael Da Silva.
Jake Ryan Runke.
Daniel Ostadilio Dotto.
Allison Marissa Rushevics, magna cum laude.
Amanda Michelle Day.
Rachel Jean Rydell Klages. This concludes the conferring of degrees in the College of Arts and Sciences.
Will the Dean of the School of Engineering and Applied Science, Dr. Stephen Silliman, please come forward?
By the authority vested in Gonzaga University by the state of Washington, I am pleased to present the incredible degree candidates for the School of Engineering and Applied Science.
The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering degree. Rachel Marguerite Anderson.
Gonzalo Andre Del Carpio.
Elizabeth Brown and Lucy.
Celeste Way Delgadillo.
Michaela Marie Bowdish.
Emma Catherine Farno.
August O. Braun, magna cum laude.
Shannon Rose Ferrando.
Robert Patrick Bridges.
Jordan Alexi Ferry, magna cum laude.
Elizabeth Ann Brinkman, magna cum laude.
Matthew Hunter Flintoff.
Rachel Villagomez Borja.
Kelsey J. Foreman.
Michael Sean Buckman.
Stephanie Dora Forsyth.
Lauren Mark Colpo.
Allison Renee Foster, cum laude.
Jennifer Nicole Delgado.
Johannes Forey.
Michael William Dokilo.
Eric Jeremy Fox.
Madeline Kathleen Endress.
Joshua Carson Frager.
Ryan Mills Fox.
Troy Daniel Fraley.
Drew Michael Fuller.
Madison Renee Frank, cum laude.
Zachary Clifford Hartgy, cum laude. Zachary is also receiving a Bachelor of Arts degree.
Preston Ryan Frula.
Seth Hickman, cum laude.
Scott Hiroshi Fujiwara.
Haley Nicole Hunt, cum laude.
Lindsay Louise Gardsmo, cum laude.
Madison Elizabeth Jurowitz.
Second Lieutenant Sean S. Gallagher.
Megan Rose Kramer.
Abby J. Maria Gallinetti, cum laude.
Ellie Francis Libby.
Richard David Gans, magna cum laude.
Megan Marie Lowry, cum laude.
Kelly Ashton Garrett, summa cum laude.
Joseph Darrell Jesse, magna cum laude.
Mora Grace Gaylord, magna cum laude.
Landon Mu Hung E.G. Lum.
Nicholas Harley Frank Jopo.
Robert Nathaniel Nelson.
Darian Claire Gibson, cum laude.
Nicholas Byron Mozzie.
Austin A. Giftopoulos, cum laude.
Sarah May Lund.
Nathan E. Glazewski.
Ashley Lynn Osler, magna cum laude.
Calvin James Chua Go.
Kyle Ari Peltz.
Connor Charles Goodwin.
Nicholas Patrick Peterson.
Rachel Irene Gordon.
Davis James Phillips, cum laude.
Dylan Foster Graff.
Danielle Marie Pitcher.
Royfel Enrique Granda Rodriguez.
Monica Dempsey Regan.
Alexandra Francis Grant, cum laude.
James Daniel Sulcer.
Ashley Dawn Gregg.
Cameron Prosper Uncle.
Ryan Christopher Grosskost.
Sean Patrick Uran.
Kaylin Megan Gerrans.
Trevor Anthony Vandecovering.
Lilia Claire Haberman, cum laude.
The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering degree. Olivia Paras Jackson Bridston.
Catherine Corridon Hammond.
Kyle McCrohan, summa cum laude.
Adam B. Harrison, cum laude.
Scott Alexander Rain.
Christopher Pierce Hardis, magna cum laude.
The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science degree. Evan Arends, cum laude.
Hunter M. Hathaway.
Maxwell Oren Baker, cum laude.
Anna Dorothy Hauge, cum laude.
Rudolph Matthew Bermudez.
Kelly Lorraine Hawkins.
Ross Michael Brandt.
Catherine Nicole Heron.
Bradley Eusebio Carrion.
Andrew Heelan.
Evan James Conrad.
Tiana Brianne Helm, magna cum laude.
Trevor Dwayne Farthing, cum laude.
Craig Mansfield Hemphill II.
David Sadiq Hanani.
Carson Ross Holyoke.
Mark Christopher Houston, cum laude.
Azeen Homazad.
Taylor Christopher Jones.
Hannah Elaine Hudson, magna cum laude.
Brandon Thomas Kelly.
Second Lieutenant Eric W. Herson, magna cum laude.
George Joseph Kunthara, cum laude.
William Anthony Hurtado.
Joseph Patrick Loftus.
Charlie Danielle Ibarra, cum laude.
Brian Edward Mackesy.
Cynthia Marisol Ibarra.
Ethan Moon Mahintarabi.
Mark Robert Igedbashian, cum laude.
Elijah Michelson, cum laude.
Gavin Scott Imes, magna cum laude.
William Stanley Minor.
Kelsey L. Jackson.
August James Murphy Beach.
Bridget Claire Janicki.
Mark Old.
Jenna Lou Jansky, cum laude.
Catherine Elizabeth Phillips, summa cum laude.
Bianca Hargy.
Julie Kieran Pritchard.
Augustus George Jensvold.
Benjamin Rickers, son of staff member Maureen Duclos.
Emily Maureen Johnson.
Devin Roche.
Luke Anthony Johnston.
Ryan Timothy Rosema.
Colin D. Joy.
Evan Schrock, magna cum laude.
Jacob Jutton, cum laude, grandson of University Regent Robert Day.
Alexander Lee Susie.
Rito Katashima, cum laude.
Anton Sebastian Vargas, cum laude.
Christopher Zane Keith.
Nicholas Alexander Vaitha.
Karina Alexis Kaiser.
Jeffrey Taylor Whedon.
Quinn Sherman Clow.
The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering degree. Aaron Mitchell Day.
Luke J. Cohn.
Catherine Marie Gibbs.
Alex Matthew Kovar.
Ryan Martin Healy.
Michelle Celine Kramer, cum laude.
Ryan Matthew Hungate.
Katerina Marie Kushner.
Nate James Leone.
Michael Franklin Lacey.
Maribel Milan Ortiz Camacho.
Zachary Lai.
Sophie Kathleen Pavlitich.
Morgan Marie Landers.
James McManus, cum laude.
Andrew Gray Larson, cum laude.
Jake Raymond Solly, magna cum laude. Jake is also receiving a Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering degree.
Spencer Lawrence Larson.
Riley Morgan Van Court.
Haley N. Lasley.
Anthony Wynand, magna cum laude.
Erica Louise Lucius, cum laude.
Zachary Alexander Nicholas White. Zachary is also receiving a Bachelor of Arts degree.
Jeremy Jones.
Jack Albert Zielinski, cum laude.
Corey Chamberlain Leonodikis.
The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Science in Engineering Management degree. Kyle L. Bowman.
Michael G. Letts, cum laude.
Bianca Hasmin Burton.
Trevor Newcomb Lewick.
Sarah Ann Godbehere, magna cum laude.
Madison K. Lingenfelder, magna cum laude.
George Julius Robert Herner.
Cody Matthew Lippert, magna cum laude.
Megan Ann Millward.
Connor John Longoria.
Zachary Robert Schroeder.
Grant Francis Lucarelli, son of University Regent Michael Lucarelli.
Britta Emmeline Ekblad Smith.
Liam Riley Hettinger.
Victoria Helen Pataki Vivinetto.
Devon Wembo Kenyama.
Aaron Mackenzie Weinbender.
Luke Patrick McKenzie.
The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering honors degree. Connor Frederick Arend, magna cum laude.
Anthony Joseph Madrigal.
Kylie Beth Muntean.
Kellen Joseph Manley.
Patrick DeLance Chandra.
Drew Kelly Maris.
The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering degree. Sarah Catherine Abercrombie, cum laude.
Laura Ruth Mark, magna cum laude.
Joseph Patrick Aiello.
Jacob Scott Masters, cum laude.
Bryce Donald Anderson.
Andrew Peter McCarthy.
Daniel James Barnhart.
Riley Howard McCoy.
Nathan George Bearup.
McKinley Scott McKinn.
Nathaniel Calvin Bell.
Jack Ryan McGrew.
Sarah Berry Mare.
Michael Joseph McIntyre.
Paul Joseph Bickle, cum laude.
Kelsey Megan McKenna.
Jesslyn Rain Bierman, daughter of faculty member Jeffrey Bierman.
Kyle Patrick McMillan.
Peter Michael Bugos.
Timothy Luke McVicker.
Hunter Field Bingham.
Austin Madrigal Medina.
Colin Patrick Calhoun.
Sam Merritt, cum laude.
Nicholas Jordan Carbonell.
Joseph C. Myers.
Micah Carrier Hickox.
Caitlin Elizabeth Miller, magna cum laude.
Ivan Mackenzie Cliff.
Andrea Nicole Mills, magna cum laude.
Connor James Colstock, son of staff member Dennis Colstock.
Bailey Lynn Mills, summa cum laude.
Andrew D'Alba.
Joseph Francis Moore.
Eli Dawson.
Cassandra Ann Morden.
Luis Enrique de Artola.
Hope Morgan.
Mark Driver.
Matthew Michael Mortimer, magna cum laude.
Bryce Anthony Dumais.
Michaela R. Mergurdio.
Ethan Robert Evans, magna cum laude.
Claire Elizabeth Murphy, cum laude.
Everett Charles Felger, cum laude.
John Thomas Murphy.
Benjamin Michael Froelich.
Karzan Mersht.
Brady Allen Garchea.
Michael P. Nevereth.
Jacqueline Deanne Greaser Seacrest.
Michael Magnus Neely.
Alexander Grudovic.
Peter Eduardo Nelson.
Jonah Shaw Guerrero.
Tuan Nguyen.
Todd Wesley Goose.
Megan Elizabeth Nitchman.
Zachary Allen Guslin, summa cum laude.
Kara O'Hanlon.
Julian Raja Hajar, cum laude.
Patrick Kevin O'Neill, summa cum laude.
Spencer Allen Hill.
Carter Chase Padgham, cum laude.
Jonathan Reagan Holt, magna cum laude.
Ryan Peck.
Colin Joseph Jarenka.
Carissa Elizabeth Polagi.
Samuel McLean Kendry.
Nick R. Pinelli.
Bridget Sarah Kiley.
Brandon Douglas Panfill.
Boyd Wainscott Knopp.
Eric Francesco Pendergraft, cum laude.
Noah Pasquale Kobayashi.
Audrey Catherine Penner, cum laude.
Farasha Maddox.
Brian Preston Pete, cum laude.
Carlene Daisy McCauley.
Matthew James Peterson, magna cum laude.
Charles Melky III, cum laude.
Maxwell Tucker Peterson.
Laura Nadine Miller.
Alexander Lee Pettibone, cum laude.
Michael Stephen Nadig.
Benjamin William Phillips.
Connor Kieran Nash.
Paxton Eric Pierce with distinction.
Connor Nicholas Nation.
Anthony William Pinza.
Brian J. Okazaki.
Rosalind Diane Piper, cum laude.
Zachary Quinn Cooper Oldham.
William Edward Prothero.
Samuel Richard Olson.
Quentin Alexander Pertzer, magna cum laude.
Cesar Ortiz Rios, cum laude.
Paige Ann Putnicki.
Dylan James Payson.
Dylan Augustus Quintana.
Christopher Nels Peterson.
Ricardo Javier Ramirez.
Andrew Joseph Petrillo.
Samantha Elena Racinos.
Canyon Riley Powers.
Marissa Jean Reed, magna cum laude.
Bradley Carl Price, magna cum laude.
Brianna Nicole Rennie, cum laude.
Aziza Marie Rodwan.
Harmon O. Richmond, cum laude.
Nicholas Chin Reasoner.
Renee Marie Clemen Roach.
Alyssa Nicole Sod, cum laude.
Abigail Kathleen Rockwell.
Devin Michael Sauerbrey.
Nicole Elizabeth Rogers, cum laude.
Matthew William Saunders, cum laude.
Eli M. Ryder.
Tony Armand Cisco.
Chloe Michelle Sabo, magna cum laude.
Matthew Scott Palatichuk.
Richard Blake Sanderson.
Brian Whitfield Scott.
Amanda Marie Schaefer, cum laude.
Gabrielle Sevilla.
Emily Jean Schmidt, cum laude.
Kinsley Douglas Smith.
Hannah Abby Schneiderman, cum laude.
Matthew D. Stanley, cum laude.
Courtney Lynn Schott, summa cum laude.
Keenan Paul Stevens.
Nathan Taylor Schwartz, summa cum laude.
David Michael Stepovich.
Hallie McKenna Shoemaker, magna cum laude.
Sean Russell Sweeney.
Raymond Joseph Sidarius.
John Achinelli Tatka.
Connor Nelson Simmons, cum laude.
Rutger August Wolfgang Thiel.
Elena Therese Slavosky, magna cum laude.
Brian Jeselowski Thompson.
Kevin Joseph Sheehan.
Isaiah Ochoa Tiangson.
Madison Mary Smith.
Garrett Farrell Euling.
Taylor S. Sodi.
Christopher James Ultican.
Maximilian Arthur Thomas Sombrowski.
Mackenzie Rose Ware, magna cum laude.
Micah Bruce Spanner, cum laude.
Kyle Raymond Von Wyk, magna cum laude.
Madison Nicole Spina.
Ian Sullivan Wilbur.
Colton Stampfell.
Kyle Blaine Wilkinson. Brian Yu. This concludes the conferring of degrees in the School of Engineering and Applied Science.
Will Interim Dean of the School of Nursing and Human Physiology, Dr. Lynn Murphy, please come forward?
By the authority vested in Gonzaga University by the state of Washington, I am pleased to present the degree candidates for the School of Nursing and Human Physiology.
The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Science in Human Physiology degree. Annika Grace Barnett, magna cum laude.
Molly Patricia Stylen.
Morgan Ann Bergerud, magna cum laude.
Jacob Michael Stenberg, magna cum laude.
Alexandra F. Beamer.
Caitlin Mariah Stevens.
Brent Mitchell Giles.
Eric Connor Stiebel.
Alexis Rafael Guevara.
Ryan Allen Stromer.
Anna Teresa Harkins.
Ryan Douglas Strong.
Perry Marie Henriksen, magna cum laude.
Sophia Corinne Teas, cum laude.
Donna Marie Kaczynski, cum laude.
Lauren Elizabeth Tham.
Jeffrey Warren Keppel, magna cum laude.
Brandon Michael Thompson.
Sophie Emily Lamarche.
Jonathan Thurman.
Amy Jo Morse.
Jordan Reeder Thurston, summa cum laude.
Cheryl Alyssa Murbach.
Jordan Robert Town.
Connor Mikhail Orada.
Vincent Angelo Tramontosi, cum laude.
Samantha E. Ross, cum laude.
Amanda Lee Ukekel.
John Carlton Turner.
Sophia Rochelle Vandenhall.
Kathia Vanessa Vides.
Kyle Robert Van.
Casey York.
Justin P. Lau.
Michael Joseph Young.
Cheyenne Marie Vaughn.
The following student is receiving a Bachelor of Science in Nursing honors degree. Stephanie May Lippincott, summa cum laude.
Matthew David Vaneski.
The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. Hem Kumari Acharya. Spouse of faculty member Upenda Acharya.
Catherine Patricia Verdon.
Catherine Ninomia Alpa.
Bowen David Volweiler.
Maura Christine Andrews, cum laude.
Olivia Ray Walker, cum laude.
Matthew Kenneth Bauer.
Bo Michael Wangler, cum laude.
Abigail E. Beck, magna cum laude. Niece of faculty member Dale Abendroth.
Henry Larkin Watson.
Annika Helena Becker Brown.
Amber Marie Weatherly.
Tyler Alexander Bianchetto, magna cum laude.
Emily Ann Welch, magna cum laude.
Molly Patricia Bosch.
Graham Rex Rendell.
Maeve Roisin Bowler.
Benjamin Joseph White.
Jessica Faye Bruce, summa cum laude.
Valerie Marie Werfel, summa cum laude.
Alexa Francesca Buono, magna cum laude.
Anna K. Wodars, summa cum laude.
Allison Marie Cantarano, cum laude.
Benjamin Allen Wolfenberger.
Carolyn Cow, cum laude.
Logan Davis Work.
Danielle Marie Delbeni.
Jacob Nathan Yee, cum laude.
Patrick Joseph Driscoll.
Amy Rose Kim Zerung.
Morgan Francine Fawcett.
Andrew Martin Zender.
Kelly Ann Finn.
Lucas John Parrish Zender.
Molly Eileen Frameth, magna cum laude.
Peyton Ann Senior, magna cum laude.
Morgan Christine Fisher, cum laude.
Capucine Catherine Marie Zimmerman, cum laude.
Jasmine Louise Ford, cum laude.
Charlotte Madeline Lillian Zimmerman, cum laude.
Francesca Marie Giuntoli, cum laude.
Caleb Hamlin.
Second Lieutenant Gabrielle Marie Garosi, cum laude.
Claire Lillian Zollers, cum laude. This concludes the conferring of degrees in the School of Business Administration.
Will Dean Vincent Alfonso from the School of Education please come forward?
By the authority vested in Gonzaga University by the state of Washington, I am pleased to present degree candidates for the School of Education.
The following student is receiving a Bachelor of Education in Kinesiology and Physical Education. Antonio Fraga, cum laude.
Lauren Marie Iverson, cum laude.
Caitlin Noel Glenn.
Annabeth Samaniego Guzman, cum laude.
Jacqueline Brooke Hatsky with distinction.
Tira Kaylin Graney.
Griffith Michael Johnson.
Alyssa Jane Hawkinson, magna cum laude.
Sabrina Ann Dressick.
Heather Marie Handy, cum laude.
Calvin Jacob LeBrun.
Hayden Harker.
Kaylee Jean Lowen.
Hannah Michelle Hughes, cum laude.
Catherine Bright Manter.
McKenna Rose Hoxford.
Mackenzie Irene Moran. Mackenzie is also receiving a Bachelor of Arts degree.
Molly Elizabeth Innens, cum laude.
Veronica Araceli Ochoa Duarte.
Anna Ruth Johnson, cum laude.
Brandon James Pollard.
Olivia Diane Jacobo, cum laude.
Rex Rizzo Rover.
Brenna Nicole Cavadillas, cum laude.
Sydney Cole Scott, cum laude.
Melissa Rose Keenan.
Kendall Spencer.
Emily Jean Clyer.
Benjamin William Willis.
Kaylin Ray Lesser, summa cum laude.
The following student is receiving a Bachelor of Education in Special Education honors degree. Mary Elizabeth Armstrong, summa cum laude.
Marielle Ann Alcobendas Manila, cum laude.
The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Education in Special Education degree. Shantae Avina, cum laude.
Carolyn May.
Sarah Jo Bundy.
Whitney Maylee Mills, cum laude.
Claren Maureen Freyer, magna cum laude.
Haley Linda McPhee.
Anne Marlette Heller, magna cum laude.
Nicolette Gabriela Ocampo.
Erica Masai Horn, cum laude.
Connor John Palacio.
Christina Marie Jones, cum laude.
Zoe Jordan Rogest.
Bailey Ireland Kelso.
Olivia Elizabeth Rebro.
Megan Elizabeth Lavanino, magna cum laude.
Haley Ann Rochford.
Janelle Lourdes Magana.
Emily Irene Strathy.
Jordan Rose McKenna, magna cum laude.
Lauren Elizabeth Brown.
Emily Ann Miller, magna cum laude.
Emily Elizabeth Lightfoot.
Haley Brooke Noyes, cum laude.
Emily Christine McAllen, magna cum laude.
Kelly Tegan O'Toole, magna cum laude.
Abril de Jesus Romero Paredes.
Madison Marie Rose, cum laude.
Jordan Matthew Sanders.
Catherine Marie Ruff, magna cum laude.
Kristen Michelle Sanders.
Delaney Jade Spiker.
Madeline Margaret Schneider, cum laude.
Callie Nom Sullivan, cum laude.
Rebecca Catherine Selner, cum laude.
Quinlan Sky Waika.
Lauren Eileen Shade, magna cum laude.
The following students are receiving a Bachelor of Education in Sports Management degree. Jonathan Michael Beats, magna cum laude.
Milan Shahi.
Parker Allen Lovett.
Logan Carrick Shores, cum laude.
Justin D. Page.
Julie Marie Singsas, cum laude.
Corey James Cravallo.
Hannah Margaret Speltz, magna cum laude.
Ryan James McCandless, magna cum laude, son of staff member Kenneth McCandless.
Keisha Kalani Hood, cum laude.
Justin A. Blattner, cum laude.
Lauren Michelle Sweeney, cum laude.
Ariana Elizabeth Bush, magna cum laude.
Stephanie Jean Taylor.
Cassidy Rose Matteo, cum laude.
Catherine Delaney Thrasher, cum laude.
Marie Frances Heyman, cum laude.
Penelope Alexandra Toland, magna cum laude.
Audrey Joan Murray.
Marta Lydia Tonok Bonilla.
Sean Michael Bernard Dorsey.
Amelie Mireille Tristant.
Darren David Nelson.
Megan Elizabeth Victory.
Fisher Gallinger.
Jana Marie Walker.
Ismael Dawit Tashoma, son of staff member Heather Tashoma.
Sarah Bess Walker, magna cum laude.
Gunnar McLean Schubert.
Maya Ishel Wharton, cum laude.
Russell Jang.
Haley Claire Wilcox, cum laude.
Patrick Joseph Chung, magna cum laude.
Jessica Rochelle Wilmus, cum laude.
Daniel James Cook.
Travis Robert Zanders.
Brendan James McClary.
Elizabeth Zarebski, cum laude. This concludes the conferring of degrees in the School of Nursing and Human Physiology.
Will Interim Dean of the School of Professional Studies, Dr. Yolanta Weber, please come forward?
By the authority vested in Gonzaga University by the state of Washington, I am pleased to present the degree candidate for the School of Professional Studies, just about to become the School of Leadership Studies.
Nicholas Andrew Nyquist. Branson Daniel Truby. Joshua Devonte Perkins. Jacob Veith. This concludes the conferring of degrees in the School of Education.
And now for the School of Leadership Studies.
The following student is receiving a Bachelor of General Studies degree. Peter Anthony Cleary, son of faculty member David Cleary. This concludes the conferring of degrees in the School of Professional Studies.
This concludes the conferral of bachelor's degrees. Will all degree recipients please rise? Move your tassels to the left. And would you please give a round of applause to the faculty who have guided you, to the family of friends who have supported you on your educational journey? Thank you. Please be seated. As director of the work of the Society of Jesus at Gonzaga University, President McCullough will now mission the senior class, assisted by Vice President for Mission, Father Pat Lee.
In the Society of Jesus, when a Jesuit has been assigned to a particular role or important project, he's been missioned to do the work by the superior. Sometimes the act of missioning is ceremonially formalized, and in recent years we have placed the act of your graduation, seniors, in the Jesuit context of mission. I invite the faculty members who have guided you in your educational journey to rise, turn, and join me in extending your arm over these, our graduates, as today we mission them.
To you, our graduates of the class of 2018, our prayer for you is to go forth and to live the fullness of life, to appreciate along the way that the journey is as important as the destination, that trials endured do indeed make us stronger, that risks taken increase not only our chances of success but our capacity to cope, that facing the unknown allows us to know ourselves more deeply, and that choosing to be fully alive creates life for everyone around us. On this day, we mission you to go forth with your gifts, inspire the world, and we ask God's eternal blessing upon each and every one of you. Amen.
On behalf of Gonzaga University, I want to express our gratitude to our honoree and commencement speaker, Andy Dwanch, and to our student speaker, Molly Bosch. Thanks as well to our readers, Amber McKenzie and Dr. Julianne Mora. And my gratitude goes to all of those who helped make this possible: the Setons, the banner bearers, the staff and the presidents, the registrars and the academic vice president's office, conferences and event staff, and all the students and volunteers. Thank you. Today is a day that, together with your family and friends, we honor you, our graduates, and all that you have accomplished. We share in your hopes and dreams for the future, and it is our hope that each of you continue to search for truth and embrace the challenges and opportunities of life with open minds, open hearts, and a courageous spirit. And we invite you to remember us and come back to visit often. Congratulations, everyone. Father Pat Lee of the Society of Jesus will now give the benediction.
Great thing about a benediction, it's almost over. I ask you to stand, please. We pause for a moment to thank you, our generous and loving God, for the blessings of this commencement ceremony. We give thanks for the gift of Jesuit higher education. We give thanks for the Gonzaga community who gathered to celebrate this milestone event in your lives. For the wisdom and inspiration of Andy and Molly, we give thanks. We are especially grateful for the creative minds and generous hearts of our graduates. We pray that God's blessing will be upon them as they commence into the world as women and men for others. May God's blessings follow you all as you find new journeys to travel. May you walk safely along the pathways of your dreams. May God's gentle hand guide the decisions you will make and the passions that you will follow. May your hearts and lives always reflect God's love, truth, justice, and hope. And may that hope be a light within you that you may carry into each and new day. May God walk with us all into the future and bless us with a deep desire to share our gifts with those most in need. For all that has been, for all that will be, we say amen.
Thank you, Father Lee. I invite each of our graduates and their families and friends to join us for a social back on the Gonzaga campus immediately after the ceremony. The social will be held on the quad lawn located directly outside of College Hall. This concludes the university's 125th commencement ceremony.